Welcome to the Arclight Battery, your power source for all things Warcraft Rumble related. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I progressed my account so quickly, as well as how I cleared the entire heroic campaign. I don't think any other YouTuber has touched on what I'm about to talk about, so make sure you stick around and figure out how I did it. But before we get started, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody. You've shown me a tremendous amount of support lately, and I say it in every single one of my videos, but thank you so much. I super appreciate it. You guys are fantastic, and I don't deserve the support that you guys are showing me. So thank you so much. Okay, so how did I progress my account so quickly? Well, to get through the normal campaign, where you only need one leader, buy a leader, upgrade them to uncommon, find your team, your 6 to 8 units that you want to use, upgrade them to uncommon, and buy their good talents. I have a guide on talents on my YouTube channel, as well as a unit tier list for you to pick from if you don't know what talents or units to use. However, I'm also going to go over what I specifically used in this video so that you can have a better idea. Okay, so upgrade them, get their first talent, and then focus on buying the rest of the units and getting some of them to uncommon as much as possible so that you can increase your account level or your collection level. So your collection level benefits your quests, your PvP, the XP you get from tomes, new unit bonus XP, so when you buy a unit, the experience it starts with, and it's the best way to increase the progression of your account is to upgrade that. However, there's a trick for heroic campaigns that I want to talk about right now. So when you get to heroic campaigns, you have to clear the map with one of each faction. So, Alliance, Beast, Blackrock, Horde, and Undead. However, that just means you have to play that leader. You can still play the same units you've been playing. So, once you get here, focus on getting one of each leader to uncommon, so you have their talent if you ever decide to use them. And then just keep focusing on the minis that you're using in your build. Get them to rare, or epic if you can. Rare is probably more along the lines of possibility for free to play. Increasing their rarity and buying a second talent will give them 2 levels, which is huge. But you don't actually have to upgrade your leaders past uncommon. And here's why. Because when you go to heroic, you only have to play that family leader with the same minis that you've been playing with the entire time. Your minis will carry. You don't actually have to ever play the leader in order to complete the leader's map. So, I've completed the heroic campaign. My Rend is green. He's uncommon. He has 1 talent. And he's only level... Well, right now he's 22. I believe when I finished the heroic campaign that he was 20. And he was fighting a level 26 map at the end, because I never actually had to play Rend. There's no reason you have to play Rend, and a lot of people will get to the heroic campaign and try this and see a big, like, red circle on all of your maps. That's okay, because it's factoring in your leader that you're never going to play anyway into those levels. So I promise you can clear red maps like this. Just focus on the units that you're using, and don't worry about the leader. Use the leader just to have the deck and to clear the heroic, but don't actually ever play the leader. So, what units did I use? Well, first off, MVP was Harpies with Poison Talent, Infectious Swipes. They will melt anything they touch. Poisonous just adds an extra layer of damage. They already have the highest physical damage in the game, I believe. And then I coupled that with Execute, with the talent of Bloodlust, so Bloodthirsty, bloodlusting all allies within the spell area for 10 seconds. If you get Harpies to a boss and you execute them, they will kill the boss in seconds, as long as you can protect them. So, how do we protect them? Well, let's see. We have Quillbore. He's awesome. He's an unbound tank for 2 gold. He's extremely tanky. He's resistant, which helps in a lot of maps. But even when he's fighting against physical damage, he still has a good HP pool. So that's one way to distract the boss. You can use Safe Pilot. By the way, I used all 4 of these units in almost all of my heroic maps to support your Harpies. If something spawns that would normally kill them before the harpies get there, safe pilot, and kill it. Those are all super solid units. Those are the 4 main ones that I used to progress through the campaign. Now, let's talk about the other 2 slots and some other units I might level up to swap and interchange with some other things. So, bandits are really good. When I was progressing through the PvE campaign, depending on the map, I would use Pick Lock, or I would use Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison is just a way to add more poison stacks to the boss once they reach it with your harpies, but it's not necessary. Pick Lock is probably the better one, especially if you can send them somewhere on the map for 1 gold and have them open chests. This guy is fantastic. He's just 1 gold. He's a cycle unit. It helps you get back to what's going to protect your harpies, like Quillborn Safe Pilot, or starting another push with the harpies. Another unit we have is Whelps. They are very good with their Flame Burst talent, super good at knocking out pyromancers or just things on the ground, and then having Whelps on the battleground that can help push. They're very good on specific maps. Some maps are better than others, but just an overall around good unit that you might want to swap into your build. Another unit you might want to consider is Drake, with the Mother Drake talent, where she periodically summons whelp eggs. She's very good air support. There are maps that have lots of ground units, and she does wonders against this. She also clogs up the battleground with whelp eggs, which are super solid. Great pick. You might swap this out as well, depending on the map. Another unit to consider is Prowler. He's 3 gold with his stealth talent, where he stuns the target, attacking from stealth. He's fast, and like I said before, he's only 3 gold, so he's really easy to get into your push and have a front line. Super solid unit, does good damage, has a good health pool, pretty tanky, good unit. The next unit is Warsong Raider, especially with the Saboteur talent, where damaging the tower reduces its damage by 50% for 3 seconds. She's pretty fantastic. She's fast, just like Prowler. She's tanky, and she really helps you when you're under level for the map by reducing tower damage by half. That's really solid, especially if you're pushing high-end content and you're maybe a little lower leveled. The next unit is Troll. He is fine, but really his main purpose is filling Valor slots on the Horde deck. There are not a lot of good Horde units, so take that how you will. But he is very solid. He's good ground support at range. I would probably take the Poison talent on him. Big Bad Voodoo is probably better if you are playing Cairn. Headhunting is not doing what it says. It definitely does not give him 50% movement speed or attack speed. It's more like 10%. It's like 2% a stack or something. It's weird. But yeah, this dude's good for ground support and he fits Horde Valor slots. The next one I would probably pick is Banshee. She is very, very, very good on specific maps. There are some maps that'll throw big 6 gold cost units at you. And just taking them for 4 gold is so solid. It's so fantastic. I would pick Will of Necropolis here to fully heal the possessed target, just to top off whatever damage the tower has already done to them. She's so fantastic. She just makes some maps so trivial, but you won't really use her in other maps. So pick her up, get a talent on her, but you don't have to worry about focusing too many levels on her. So yeah, those are the units that I use mostly to beat the heroic campaign. And like I said, you just want to focus on those units and only get the leaders you're using with them to uncommon. A lot of the time, you don't even have to use the leader. Like I said, I played Rend at level 20 and beat most of the end maps with him. Well, all of the end maps with him, I guess I beat. But he was level 20 the whole time at uncommon. And you just don't have to play the leader that's in the deck. Just play the units and cycle past him, because it's not worth playing the other leveled hero, but you don't need to. Just use your troops to beat the map, because they are the same level. Don't worry about the red markers or anything like that. Okay? So, if you have any comments or questions, or just anything you want to say, leave them in the comments below. I'll be absolutely sure to get back to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a pretty quick video, but I just wanted to explain how I would progress through the heroic campaign or progress my account. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.